Respected professors of the panel, a very good evening to you all. My name is Suranjan Karmakar. I am a fourth year undergraduate student of the Department of Industrial and Systems Engineering. And now, as a B.Tech project, I am working on an integrated B2C platform with automated inventory management. Now, we will discuss what is it. Before that, let us discuss the problem. So, what is the problem statement? So, it is growing gap between local businesses and customers. Now, we all know because of e-commerce websites like Amazon, Flipkart, uh, people are more tend to buy from these online platforms only because they are getting the leverage to order anything by sitting in their home only. They don't have to go outside to buy anything. So, and now to buy something from shops, you have to go there and buy it. So, since people are not going outside, so the local shopkeepers are getting affected by it. So we understood that they have to showcase their products online if they want to sell their products. Now, what is the bottleneck they are facing so that they are not being able to showcase their product online? So one reason is lack of digital literacy. They are not literate enough. So they are, we can say, somehow afraid of going online. Maybe how they could operate it, they don't know. Then the inventory management. They don't have any proper way of managing their inventory. They just randomly buy and sell. So this also causes out of stock scenario. Then the language barrier. Yeah, the same thing that if they have to sell their product online, they have to use some platforms, and most of the platforms are uh, built in English language, and maybe local shopkeepers don't know English, so they afraid of these platforms, how to operate it. Now, what is the solution we are thinking? So the proposed solution is building an online platform so that local shopkeepers easily showcase their products online. So local consumers could be able to see what is they are selling, what are the products they are getting from their nearby shops. Then also our platform will be having an integrated inventory management system, which will track the inventory of the shopkeepers in real time. Then implement there will be a multilingual chat-based help desk so that if they have any query that might be customer to vendor or maybe vendor to the admin of the website. So if they have any query, they can directly talk to them in their own language. That is the beauty of this platform. So the language will be translated in real time. I can maybe suppose the vendor know Bengali and the admin knows English only. So vendor can chat in Bengali and it will be translated in real time to the admin, and admin will chat in English and it will be also translated to Bengali in real time. Now, some of the key assumptions we have taken here. So we assume that there is a customer base in the locality who are willing to shop from the near shops also, but if they are available online because they don't want to go out of home. Then for the vendor side, we also assume that they have a smartphone and a stable internet connection. Then they have sufficient money to buy a decent depth vision camera. Why depth vision camera? Because this will be used for the inventory management part. We will be discussing here how it will work. Now, comparing our platform with the existing platforms, user-friendly dashboard. Yeah, as all platforms have, we'll be also having a dashboard with responsive dashboard. Then local vendor focused. Yeah, existing platforms are not local vendor focused. They mainly approve uh, big vendors only, and also they use warehouses to store their products. So they generally don't deal with local vendors. And our product most is mainly focused on the local vendors only. Then automated inventory management. Existing platforms use barcode scanner like things, so these are semi-automated, but we will be using a vision-based system to manage the inventory. Then customer vendor direct chat support. Yeah. So existing platforms have uh, help support desk, but that is not direct customer to vendor. That is uh, gone through third parties like customer cares. But here in our platform, customers will be able to directly chat with the vendor who has supplied the product. Now, diverse product categories. Yeah, we will be also having diverse product category from the local vendors. Fast delivery. Existing platforms may or may not provide fast delivery. For having the feature of fast delivery, we have to buy Amazon Prime. But in our platform, it is definitely to deliver very fast because we are delivering from local vendors to local customers. So there is no much distance. Then payment system. Existing platforms have integrated payment system, and R will be hand-to-hand cash type, not much uh, complicated. Now, the question comes, how will we attract the vendors to use our platform? So there are three stages we may define. The first stage will be talking to the vendors in their local languages. For that, we can hire one or two people who can speak the admin's language also and the local language also. Since this is a prototype, so that is not a difficult task. So this will address the literacy gap. So vendors will able to listen to what we are saying, what we are delivering. Then the next stage is no risk trial period. So we may provide them a 3 month free trial period so that they can use our all features we are providing. Our platform is providing. If they are satisfied in 3 months, then they can continue our service. Otherwise, they can scrap it. And the value realization that if maybe they don't know some of the stuffs like online payment options, how to enable, we can help them to enable that. So this will create a trust in them for us. So that was the part how we will attract them. Now, what we can plan, sorry, yeah. So what is the developmental stages we planned? So first, we will be developing the automatic inventory management system. So this is basically a camera-based management inventory management system where we will be using a camera to detect what are the products has been intake by the has been taken by the vendor inside the shop, and what are the products has gone out of the shop. That will be monitored by the camera, and it will be updated. The stocks will be updated accordingly. We will discuss it in further detail in the next slide. Then we will be developing the dynamic dashboard part so that it should be responsive enough for showcasing the product and the shopping part. Then we will be working on the developing the chatting system. First, we will develop the chatting system, then we will implement the multilingual part, multilingual feature. Okay. Now comes how this is the flow of the inventory management, how we are going to implement it. First, sorry, first comes the movement detected by camera. Yeah. So the camera will be detecting the movement. Here is a top view of a table. So what we are going to do basically, if vendor is uh, intaking some product from maybe the wholesaler, so they have to pass it through a predefined table. So one product will be coming from this side, left to right. If a product is passed through left to right, then it will be detected by the camera and the stock will be updated with its quantity. Uh, and if any product is gone from right to left, then it will be deducted from the inventory. This is the plan. Now, what is the flow? Movement detected by the camera, then product detection. It will be detected by the camera and the software. The movement detection will be if left to right, then we'll check is the inventory equal to 0. That means it is a new product. So we will add the product to the inventory. And if inventory is not 0, that means we have re-identified the product. That means we just have to increment the quantity. And if the movement is from right to left, then it means the product is going to be delivered. So we have to deduct its quantity from the inventory. So the inventory will be updated in real time. So that is the logic basically. Now the system architecture. So for the front end part, we will be using React.js because it gives us a responsive feature, means it enables us to develop websites in much ease manner, and it also provides us responsiveness properly. Then for the backend part, we will be using Node.js with Express. And for the computer vision part, for the product detection, tracking, so we'll be using Deep Sort, Yellow V8. And also, if a product is re-identified, so if retaken means maybe all one product is already in the inventory and we are adding the same product to the inventory again. So it will be re-identified the CNN based re-identifier, and yeah, it will just increment the inventory quantity. Okay, so for the database part, we'll be using both SQL and non-SQL databases. So we'll be using PostgreSQL to store user product inventory data, and we'll be using MongoDB for the chat message storing and visual embeddings. Okay. For real-time communication, as we know, Socket.io provides us the real-time updation of the data. So we'll be using WebSocket for that. So then the cloud infrastructure will be hosting our platform to I was planning of hosting it in Azure because it is most reliable and preferred by most of the big companies. So that was the system architecture design. So yeah, that was a brief about my project, what I'm working on. Thank you so much.